All right. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Lo-Fi Horror Guy. We are going to start this first episode. Let me wave at a couple people. What up, what up, what up? We're going to start this first episode. This is Growing on You Live. It's your boy, the Lo-Fi Horror Guy. Today we're going to have Rob, the horror punk, on the very first episode. Let me see if I can get him on this. See if this works here. I don't know why I'm out of breath. I'm fat all of a sudden. Okay. So, it says we're connecting. Let's see if this works. Holy moly.
Oh, you there, man?
What's up, dude?
What's up? I wasn't sure how that worked, dude. I'm like, I'm going over here so nobody sees me, so I don't look like a moron.
Right. So sick. That's awesome. Very, very cool. I'm so excited, man. I'm so glad this works.
Yeah, me too, man.
Holy.
My wife's like, I'm going to watch it. I'm like, okay.
Right.
Don't come down here and look at me because I'm just looking at my phone.
Right. Your setup back there, first of all, if I could say, all the movies that are back there, that's so sick. I love it.
Thanks, man.
How long has it been as far as your collecting? Have you been getting movies put in back there like that?
Oh, man. I was trying to think of different things you might ask me, and that was one of them, thankfully.
Okay.
I didn't really start collecting, I guess, until about 4 or 5 years ago. I've been buying movies since I was a teenager, but not, yeah. I had them. I put them on like those CD book things.
Oh, nice.
I don't know why. And then I was like, "What am I doing, man?" I'm like, "I gotta put this stuff up." I mean, nobody ever comes down here because they're afraid. But
yeah, right.
I was like, yeah. So probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I never bought Blu-rays up until then.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that's only one corner, dude.
Yeah.
That's,
how many movies would you say that you have in total, do you think? If you had to take a rough stat.
I should look at my letterbox so I can tell you.
Yeah.
I probably 2,500, 3,000.
Holy shit, that's wild. That is awesome. I had like, I guess since middle school was pretty much when I started collecting. DVDs was always my thing. So I had always collected those, but then I went through a little period where I started selling shit, and I just have a ton of regrets as far as, like a bunch of stuff that I've gotten rid of over the years. And so, with Blu-rays and special editions, slowly everything is building back up to what I once had, so.
Right.
So, yeah. So,
hey, Ben Deedle joined, man.
What's that?
We got Ben Deedles from Neon Brainiacs.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, Ben?
What's up, Ben?
Hey, we got Ben and his stupid butt.
Yeah. All right. So first off, basically, this is the first episode of the Lo-Fi Horror Guys Growing on You Live. This whole thing kind of orchestrated from a conversation I was having with my wife as far as when I was younger, my buddy and I used to make movies all the time. We used to do satires on things. And then I started doing this Lo-Fi Horror Guy page, found you right away, found StoopidMovies. I absolutely love your stuff. It is
Thanks,
so stupid, so silly. I love it. It's great. So it kind of took me back as far as I was gonna try to get Adam on today too, but I think the next time I'll have you and Adam, because I think that'd be a lot of fun to have both you guys on.
Oh, so, for sure, dude.
My first question for you is, how did that whole thing start? Like when did you and Adam meet? Where did StoopidMovies come from? Lay it all out there.
Okay. All right, cool. So I've known Adam, since 8th grade.
Okay.
We were a couple of, teenage stupid kids. So we went to middle school and went to high school. And then we met Jacob, who used to be the third guy on the show. And then kind of after high school, kind of lost track of Adam for a while. But me and Jacob were always real tight, and him and I started watching movies, once a week. We'd have a movie night, and we'd just, rip into them, watch bad movies, fun movies, whatever. And we're like, hey, let's just record us being idiots and put it up on YouTube.
Right.
So we did, and somehow on Facebook, we got a hold of Adam. I hadn't seen him in probably 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, dude, you guys should come out, and okay, well, hey, we watch movies, we make fun of them, we record ourselves. He's like, oh, that sounds fun. So we just did it with him once, and that was the first episode of Stupid Movies, which was Zombie-geddon, way back in
Nice.
July of 2010.
Yeah.
And then that's just, that's what it was, man. It was just us being retarded, and
Right.
and then when Jacob passed away in 2015, we kind of stopped doing it for a while,
Oh,
just because it was
good.
kind of weird, and
That was
but then we're
I remember seeing in some of the videos, and then in a lot of your videos at the end there, you have the rest in peace or the memorial. I didn't know as far as so he had passed. Damn, that sucks. That's terrible.
Yeah, in 2015.
You were doing these videos with?
What's that?
He was initially the one that you were doing the videos with, and then Adam was a little bit after.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and Jacob were just hanging out watching movies, and we decided just to record us being goofy. And then we said, hey, when we hung out with Adam, you want to do it with us? And here we are. 10 years later. So.
Holy shit, that's crazy. I know. Just yesterday too, I was doing a little bit freshening up as far as just some of the older stuff, because I've watched all your stuff. My boy and I. Since I discovered you, really, I showed him, because I'm like, dude, my buddy and I, like, this was us. Like, this was the videos that we did too. And I'm kind of hoping at some point I'm going to be able to rekindle some of those things and be able to hear, and, possibly at some point, all four of us maybe even doing something,
That'd be awesome, man.
Ridiculous.
For sure. It's pretty easy to do, believe me.
Yeah. Right. So basically, how I'm going to orchestrate the show, kind of the foundation of it, is initially I have two generic questions for you. So I'm going to ask basically the same stuff for everybody, and then the second two questions are going to be more specific to you. So this first question isn't going to be any of them. This is a special edition just for you. For your videos, you're constantly always drinking coffee. What is your go-to? What is getting you so hyped, so crazy and so great for these videos?
Oh man,
personality.
Right, yeah. And Adam and I have talked about that before. It's like, the best thing about Stupid Movies, it's just us being us.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's just how we are. We're like that when we're not on camera. So, and that was kind of why I think we started doing it, was because it's like, let's just record us doing it. Other people will surely like it.
Right.
And, I think 2 subscribers on YouTube at this point, so.
Okay. Well, that's kind of the fun with it too, as far as like, my initial with how I went about the page was, I wasn't trying to do a whole bunch of editing. I wasn't trying to make fancy backgrounds. Like, it was just kind of the stuff that I'm putting out there. I feel like that's the same way with your stuff, and that's why I've drawn so much to it, and I love it, because it is what it is, and you're gonna like it, you're gonna laugh, or you're just gonna pass. And either way, we're enjoying what we're doing.
Exactly, and that's exactly, you nailed on the head, dude. It's like, let's just do it. We're having fun. It's we do it for us because we love watching movies, and it just so happened that I have this as a background that worked out really well.
Right.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay.
Keep it simple.
Right. All right. So basically, we're going to start with the questions. So the first official question for you, we're going to start it off, Rob. Are you ready? You all straight?
I'm ready, man. Bring it on.
All right. First question. So you watch tons of movies. You and Adam both watch tons of movies for this. Even if we can just go recently, what are 3 movies that you would tell me right now? If I'm an all-time horror fan, if I am a new horror fan, what are 3 movies that you're suggesting to me, telling me, hey man, you have to watch these movies?
Oh man, do they got to be ones that we did on the show, or just in general?
Just in general. I mean, they could be your favorite. I know you pretty well, as far as like, this is actually the first time we've like met face to face. But if you're watching this, Rob and I talk all the time through Instagram messaging. We're constantly back and forth shooting the shit. Super, super solid dude. But as far as some of these things, I wonder, and just wanted to pick your brain a little bit. So of anything, I know some of your favorites. You can put those out there, or you can put something that you just recently watched. 3 movies.
3 movies. Okay. Well, obviously I gotta say Silver Bullet. I mean, that's obviously my favorite movie of all time.
Right.
I will always defend that thing.
Silver Bullet.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful.
Silver Bullet. You know what? I got the collector's edition coming soon of Gutter Balls. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I haven't. I've been really interested in that one. I haven't seen it though.
Okay, I will say, fair warning, it's an acquired taste. It's pretty graphic,
Okay.
but
I
you
can.
know, it's a fun movie.
Right. Well, I think as far as like the graphic stuff goes, my line goes with like the August Underground's Mortem. I don't know. Have you ever heard of those?
Oh yeah, Adam loves that crap.
Oh, yeah. I'm not huge on that stuff. So that's kind of my thing where, it's just for the sake of being disgusting or like some of even like the rape revenge stuff, not my thing.
Yeah, and Gutterballs has a little bit of that in there, but once you get past that kind of the rape crap, it becomes a pretty solid fun slasher.
Sweet. Okay. Well,
So
there's good ones out there too, but just for the most part, some of the ones it's just like, okay, I get it. All right, let's go. But
just for shock's sake, right?
so we got Silver Bullet, Gutterballs. What are we going for number 3? My doggy.
Oh man, does it have to be horror?
No.
Oh, you know what? I'm all about horror, obviously, but you know what? One of my all-time favorite movies is Angus. Have you ever seen that?
Angus. It sounds familiar. I feel like the cover art is coming to me before what the movie is about. Give me a little on it.
Okay, it's from 1995, and it's just about a fat kid who basically has a crush on the girl at school. Got a nerdy friend, and James Vanderbeek is the kind of the football bully dick.
Okay.
And it's just kind of a high school kind of love story. Not really my cup of tea, but man, that movie's great. I was the fat kid when I was a kid, so I related to that. Yeah. My story never. Well, I did now because I'm married, but through high school, nobody liked me.
Okay. Well, I think that's going to be kind of my thing too. Is I'm going to use a little inspiration for my horror friends as far as that question. So I'm going to go and I'm going to watch Angus at some point, hopefully like in the next couple of weeks here. And I'm going to put up a full review on my page, and I'm going to give you a shout out as far as my inspiration for watching it. So I'm all about that.
Hope you
that
like
sounds awesome. That sounds great. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, question.
And it has great music soundtrack, just so you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What's all in the soundtrack? Deep cut.
Oh man, you got 90s Green Day. You got Goo Goo Dolls, the Muffs, man, all sorts of good stuff.
Okay. What Weezer track is on there?
Oh gosh, I can't think of the darn name. I don't know, man. I can't remember. I'm old. Zach, look at the gray in my damn beard.
Right. Zach, if you can think of it or look it up for us, my doggy, I'd love to know. Rob, if you don't know, Weezer is my all-time favorite band.
Nice.
Some people like to knock on the new stuff. Some people like to knock on Maladroit. That's my band. I love hardcore. I love thrash metal and all. But Weezer, those are my boys.
Good band, man.
All right. So we're gonna go question number 2. Was that good? It wasn't.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude.
All right, perfect.
I'm just weird, dude. I'm weird. I'm down in my basement by myself, and I'm like, someone looking at me, man. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, right. All right, let's see.
It's weird without Adam, too. I won't lie.
Right. Sweet. All right, man. So we have the second question. So let's say we're making a horror movie, all right, you and I, and I tell you you're in charge of making the villain of the movie. I tell you, you got to make a monster. You got to make an overgrown amphibian. You got to make, you're doing a little bit of lycanthropy, some werewolves. You're doing, what are you going to slap on me for a villain of a horror movie?
Okay, it's going to be this giant-ass beast that is a mix between a rat and a rabbit with huge fangs. And it's just like a werewolf hybrid, but not.
But not. Okay, all right. I was watching some movie or one of your videos. You were talking about it was basically a werewolf movie, but not. What? Oh my God! What was this? You were saying it was Velocipaster.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Was that was it a crock of shit or was that pretty good?
It's a mood movie, I would say. It's definitely, it was entertaining.
Okay.
I think it's worth a watch. I mean, certainly don't get your hopes up.
Yeah. Right.
I would recommend watching it with somebody, because if I would have watched it without Adam, I probably would not have enjoyed it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean,
One of those.
unfortunately, my wife is the one who ends up having to watch the majority of the things. You know, lots of things I'm laughing at, and she likes them too. She grew up like in the '90s watching slashers and Scream and Urban Legends and all that. But there are definitely a ton of movies that I've had her sit through, and I'm like, "Are you sure you want to keep watching this?" But she's always a good sport about it, so that's cool.
That's good. Yeah.
All right, so those are the first two. Those were the more generic ones that we got. You did good. I appreciate the answers there.
Man.
I love them. So
Appreciate it.
here are the more personable, the more individual questions for you, Rob. Are you ready, dog?
I'm below average.
All right, we're gonna go above average. That's what I'm expecting out of you, dude. That's the kind of work that you do.
I was talking about my wiener.
Nice.
Just kidding.
Yes, that was a perfect setup. I loved it. All right, question one. So, let's see here. Well, basically, my first question was going to be just basically the history and the story of Stoopid Movies, and you kind of gave that to me as far as your first buddy, and then getting a hold of Adam there, and you guys doing the videos. What are some of your favorite movies that you guys have come across from doing that show that maybe we'll say maybe you wouldn't have watched without doing that?
Okay. Oh man, we've done so many over the years.
Even like, what's the first one that comes to your head that you're like, oh shit, I didn't expect that to be, as good as it was?
Carousel.
What is it?
Did that last year. It's called Carousel.
Carousel. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's directed by Steve Rudzinski, who happens to be a friend of Ben Deedles.
Oh, okay.
From Neon Brainiacs. So
Shout out, Ben.
it's like a carousel horse that gets possessed and just goes on a killing spree.
Dude,
I mean,
those are the best. I mean,
it's fun, man.
Just like the stupid shit that's like that would never happen. Those are always
right.
I mean, those are always the best ones.
Yeah, it's an escape from reality, man. I mean,
exactly.
You can go outside and kill people all the time, but there's not going to be some horse from a carousel chase. I mean, if there was, I'd be like, whoa.
Right. I was a little bummed to hear that Killer Sofa sucked. I was actually interested in checking that one out. That wasn't the case, huh?
It was. I didn't have a whole lot of fun with it, man. I was expecting something sweet, but it was not so much, unfortunately.
Yeah, mediocre. Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
That sucks. Well, yeah, I agree as far as like, just even movies like Critters and probably my all-time favorite, Maximum Overdrive. That movie, gets critically shit on all the time, and Stephen King says he never wants to make another movie because of it. But dude, the ridiculous outplay and setting of it is my favorite part of it being what it is.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I love that stuff, man. That's why I love like monsters and stuff. It's just so goofy.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, monster, like, typically, what would you say is like your favorite genre? I know you like werewolf movies, but is that your favorite genre of horror movie going into something that you're thinking that you're gonna like?
Yeah, that's really tough because I love slasher movies. I mean, obviously 80s and stuff. But I always fall into creature feature monster movies. Yeah. It's just something about them. I think it's just because, obviously most of that's not ever going to really happen.
Yeah.
Right. And I like that. It just goes back to that escape from everything, gets you away from all the crap going on in the world, you know? So I dig that. And they're just fun. I don't care if they're goofy, silly, and it's a good time, man.
Right.
Drink the coffee and watch it,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I feel like that's always been my closer draw to horror movies in general, is the sillier, outlandish shit. Like, I was just watching, you guys did a video on The Deadly Spawn. I love that movie. That movie is sweet. Really, really.
Me too. Adam's a sack of shit for not liking it. Yeah.
I mean, I can agree as far as, because he did say something about the first half kind of lagging, like the second half finally when all this stuff happens. I can agree with that, but dude, like the practical effects, the monsters, the blood, the gold, like that's awesome. I love that stuff.
Yeah, and he did like that. Otherwise, I would have slapped him.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm bigger than him.
Yeah. Okay. At first, what's crazy is I thought you had somebody else that like you kicked off Adam off the show or something? Because when he shaved his beard, I was like, who the fuck is that?
I know, dude.
He looks so
He came over that morning. Yeah, and I was like, whoa.
Right.
What'd you do with him, man?
Nice haircut, and like his beard was gone. I was like, Jesus, who is this guy? Like, this is gonna change the whole dynamic. I don't know if
yeah, I thought he got, I thought it was a doppelganger who just, was messing with me.
Right.
I'll tell you why he did that. He got hired at my place of work. I got him hired, so he wanted to be, nice and clean cut to get hired.
Sure.
So.
Right. Very good. I like that. So, I mean, do you think they would have canned him if he still had his beard and his long hair?
No, I don't think so.
Right. Right.
No.
Just goes in.
That would have made me look bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, I could see that. I just thought maybe for the set, of like setting the standard, like, hey, this is what you get. Take it or leave it.
Right. Yeah. No, for sure. But I told him, I said, I want that bonus.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So we got, let's see, question 2 here. All right. Here's kind of a goofier, funny one, but I'm going to give you a chance to rekindle actually something that Adam asked you on the show that was pretty funny, and I died laughing.
Okay. Awesome.
If you had a plate of pancakes and you poured syrup of likes onto it, what would the syrup be made of?
Oh, man. What the hell did I say on that? Oh. Damn it.
It is simply just stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Even at first when I heard it, made no sense. But I died laughing. I lost it.
Good, man. Yeah, see, and I would say about 97% of that stuff is just improv at the time.
Right.
The stuff that we try to, like, with some of those skits, we get an idea and we try to, like, just, let's do this. They never work out. Man, let's do it again, and we just do whatever, and they work.
Right.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite skits that you guys have done on the show? Just spoofing satires or even original things that come to mind. What are some of your favorites that you guys have done?
Man, my all-time favorite that we've done that I made myself laugh pretty good was the one for Downrange. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, dude, that you actually recommended that movie to me. That movie was sweet.
That's right.
So,
yeah, that one. Man, with the hiding behind the car and me throwing the chicken, Bill the chicken at.
Oh, yeah,
I love that one.
About that. I remember that very well. I think I might have commented 46 times on that video, just saying how much I fucking loved it. That's hilarious.
You did, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that one was fun. Have you seen any of the old skits we did back on the old format?
Okay.
I think I put some up on the StoopidMovies Instagram over the last couple of weeks, like that Night of the Living Dead one.
Yeah, I do remember that one. Yeah, I saw it.
Or the Howling one. That one cracked me up. Me wearing a muumuu and a wig. I mean, that's a thing of the past.
Right. I mean, of course, there was always like I remember we did a video some time ago that it was supposed to be like a horror spoof on Titanic, and for whatever reason, because I was the chubbier one at the time, I had to have on like a dress, and like I had to lay there naked, and my boobs were supposed to be out, and it was like, why do I have to be the one doing this? But somebody's got to do it. So why
right.
be us, Rob? Right?
That's right. Hey, that's exactly my mindset, dude. I've always been dubbed like the slapstick kind of humor on the show. I mean,
yeah.
Adam's kind of more of that, angry, kind of straightforward humor.
Right.
And Jacob was always like the punny kind, the puns. And then I was just the idiot getting hit in the balls and taking the brunt of everything.
Right. Did you grow up ever watching the Three Stooges?
A little bit. Yeah, my dad loved them.
Dude. My brother and my dad, really, it was one of those things. I never had a choice. Like, if I didn't want to love it, I was going to grow up loving it anyway, because it was always on. And then I appreciated it then, but now when I watch it, I've got like the whole box set of every episode, every movie that they've done. That movie is, that TV show is so funny. If you can go back, you can watch some of those, dude, just for just the stupid slapstick shit. The cut scenes that they do where they throw a guy off a balcony and it ends up being a dummy and he just lands on his head awkwardly. Like,
I love that stuff, man.
That you love.
Yeah, exactly. It's that is inspiring to someone like me.
Yeah, right. All right, buddy. Well, I am going to wrap this up. We're going to keep it short and sweet. Keep it very, very.
Sounds good.
I so appreciate you being on. This is the very first episode. Of course, I'm going to have you on again because you're my doggy. So,
Heck yeah. No, I appreciate it, man.
yeah, for sure, man. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you this last opportunity as far as if you have anything coming up, if you have anything that you want to promote out for you, this is your time, my dude.
Sweet. All right. Well, yeah, obviously, Stupid Movies. You can find us on Instagram at Stupid Movies. Up on YouTube, basically just search Stupid Movies. I'm sure it will pop right up. Um, Bandcamp, we got audio versions of it as well. If people want to see this, um, you know. And then also, I play music. I write and record my own music too. So you can just go to Google and search like A for Effort Punk Bandcamp, and I got everything I recorded up for free. So
Sick. Very, very cool. That is awesome, dude. Well, like I say, we're trying to keep it short and sweet, trying to keep it moving. I greatly appreciate you stopping by, and I promise you, we're gonna do something again, and I'll probably be having you on again. If not,
sounds good.
not even for the show, just so we can kick it and catch up and watch some shit.
Heck yeah, dude. Anytime, dude. Just give me a holler, man. You know where to find me.
All right, buddy. Well, you take care and have a good day, man. Enjoy your Saturday.
All right. Thanks, brother. You too.
All right. Thanks. See ya.
Later. How do I get out of here?
He's a lo-fi horror guy. Yeah, he's kind of a guy, but he is so lo-fi, a horror guy. Yeah. Lo-fi horror guy has been recorded in front of a live studio audience.